Alright, what's up guys? This is Vesper. Now I know, 2 videos in 1 week, I know you guys might not be able to handle this much content, but I'm back, and I actually have some good news to tell you guys, for once today. So Capcom released on their Twitter, and they're like, yo guys, we got an announcement of an announcement, and that is the Season 5 Winter Update Showcase is coming up. So they're gonna show off all the stuff before Capcom Cup, and this showcase is gonna feature Dan, the next new character. You're even gonna feature Rose. There's apparently some kind of weird little leak on Steam saying that they're gonna talk about the next character after Dan as well. The new battle mechanic that we've been talking about forever that we don't know what it is. Esports news and more. So this is a big deal. We thought we had to wait all the way to the end of the month to hear all this information. But it looks like we're gonna get a cool preview of that before Capcom Cup. So this will be taking place next week, next Thursday, on February 11th at 9 a.m. PST, and this will be on the usual Capcom Fighters Twitch / other social media channels from Capcom Fighters. So yeah, in this showcase, they're going to include not only the director and the producer that we've seen recently with Ono leaving, we also get the battle director, the dude, the man who removed your precious invincible DPs, the one that has almost every single new character designed to resemble some type of Guilty Gear character. Yes, the man who couldn't count to 2 during the evil stage, Woshige himself, is showing up. So make sure you guys show him some love, even though this probably won't be live. Or probably like a live broadcast of like a video that they made months ago. But they did show a picture of the whole crew. I'm assuming they're trying to make like Street Fighter 5 SF5 the letters. And since we've seen a picture of them doing this, I doubt they got together just to take a picture because that'd be really awkward. So I'm going to assume this video was made a while back and they were supposed to release it during Capcom Cup. Unfortunately, Capcom Cup isn't going to be as hyped this year because they had to cancel the offline version, and the online is pretty much just a series of exhibition matches that we talked before. So I think Capcom's like, we're not going to get as many eyeballs on this. We might as well just get the hype now and show off a bunch of the content rather than people waiting last second and then releasing it after. I think it'll be a bigger payoff, and I definitely agree with this because I'm sure a lot of people are bummed out by a lot of the exhibition matches. So I don't know when they were supposed to show it because there would be no big grand finals anyways. So this definitely makes sense. So yeah, I mean, this content to talk about. I guess let's just start off first with Dan. I mean, Dan, we've already seen. It started off weird with mobile phone footage, and we still haven't got a trailer yet, so I'm sure we're going to at least get a trailer of the character. I mean, we've seen a preview of his normal attacks. One of his supers, suspiciously, we don't know if he has 2 supers yet, but we've seen the taunt super preview. We've seen some of his special moves, some of his combos, but that's pretty much it. We still don't know if he's going to be a strong character. I'm doubtful he will be, but we do know that he's going to be a fun character, and we do know he's going to be different and hopefully rewarding, and some depth to him, and it'll be unique to the game, which is great. Rose, I'm surprised by. Rose, I'm definitely surprised by because Rose is still probably going to come out like maybe 3-4 months after this. She's supposed to be due out in spring, and I think we probably like seeing a trailer for Rose would be like best case scenario, but anything besides that, I mean, it'd be cool to at least see what she looks like. Her in-game model, I think, would be sick. But I think the biggest drought of the game in Street Fighter 5, like, because when Dan comes out, we're gonna get a balance patch, we're gonna get a new mechanic, right? And we're gonna get Dan, so it's gonna be like boom right away. It's gonna feel fresh for at least a couple of months. That will hold us till Rose comes out. I think when Rose comes out, that's when we're gonna hit our first hill because it'll just be Rose. I doubt they will release another small balance patch or anything like that. So it'll just be like a little bit, and then there'll be a biggest drought, and then we have 2 characters come out after that, right? With Oro and Akira, and then I think after that it'll be smooth sailing. So I think that's going to be pretty much the biggest bump in the road that we have to go down to. So this new mechanic, this new battle mechanic, we talk about this a lot. A lot of people ask you, what do I think it is? What would be good for the game? My expectations aren't super high about this. I'm not trying to be pessimistic. I'm just trying to look at it from basically a technical point of view of, hey, we know that this season 5 was not planned from Capcom. They're just trying to buy time because Street Fighter 6 is delayed. So what kind of new mechanic can they add to the game that would be easy for them, but also impactful on the game? Worst case scenario would be like a second V reversal. I think a second super would be a bad case scenario as well. I know a lot of you guys want to see a second super. It'd be cool, but I don't think it'll be impactful on the balance or the game itself. since many of the supers for many of the characters are already they're just good. They combo from pretty much everything. You know, there's some hit grab supers, right? Or maybe an anti-air super for Zangief. There's some specific characters that could benefit from this, but most of these supers are all around good for most every single combo. So it wouldn't really add much. And you know, when I think of these new mechanics, there's a lot of cool ideas people had. You know, EX moves with 2 meter or some type of kind of focus cancel pseudo thing. Whatever it is, I just hope it's something that uses the V system, because the V system is what Street Fighter V is all about. That is the new, you know, every Street Fighter has its own mechanic, right? Main mechanic, and Street Fighter V is the V system. You use your V gauge. I would like something else to use your V gauge, because that's what the game's all about. Now, is a new mechanic, battle mechanic, gonna help low tier characters? I doubt it. Usually, when it comes to any kind of mechanic added to a game, the top tier characters are always gonna benefit more because everyone can use it. But you know, it's hard to speculate when we don't know what Capcom's added. I just don't think it'll be something insanely intuitive or complex, or something that they took a lot of time to make, just because of the case of this patch as a whole. But to be fair, I do think the design of these new characters, starting with Dan, is in a good direction, and their choices of characters is a good direction. That I don't think they're being super lazy about it, anyways. As for the esports news, I mean, they're probably just gonna say something like they're announcing you know, there will be a Capcom Cup 2021. We're gonna still have online tournaments. I'm sure it's gonna be something along that lines. They'll probably announce a prize pool or something like that, and I'm sure we'll get some type of CPT stage again for the year 2021, and the whatever the reigning champion is. Even though I don't know how we're gonna decide that, since we have all exhibition matches, but it'll probably be something along those lines. And it says and more, so maybe we'll get some preview of some stages. We'll probably have some preview of those two whack ass Jerry costumes that they added, that they're going to add to the game. And yeah, I mean, I'm mostly just pumped for any type of hint of balance changes, honestly, myself. I mean, we just got that small preview of removing the side switch from Akuma. That'd be sick. I'm actually very interested to see what Washiga is going to say, and if he shows any balance changes, his thoughts behind it. I really want Capcom to share their thoughts behind all their changes, because some of them just don't make sense. Some of them are not consistent with other characters in terms of nerfing and buffing. I'd like to just kind of see what they're trying to do, what they're trying to accomplish throughout all the years of this game, because now we're on year 5. We're kind of at the end of the game. This will be the second last big balance patch the game will receive, and technically it might even be the last, because even when we get that last balance patch at the very end of this season, Street Fighter 6 might already be announced. It might already be a beta by then, and no one's going to be caring about Street Fighter 5 anyways. And that includes the final character as well, now that I think about it. So that's pretty much it, guys. This will be your last second chance to give your thoughts on everything that this showcase is going to offer. But this is really exciting. I'm glad that they're going to show this early before Capcom Cup. Now, does that mean that they're not going to have anything else to show during Capcom Cup? Are we going to get another trailer? That'd be cool if we at least got like a Rose trailer or something. But it wouldn't really tie in with the hype of like, hey, you know, the balance patch is releasing right now. Hopefully those balance patch notes come out early as well and translated properly. But I mean, we're not gonna get anything crazy like any announcements of Street Fighter 6 or anything like that. Don't even think about that, guys. They will announce something, a game like that, that big. That'd be something at the Sony show or E3 if that still exists, or a Microsoft show. It would not be shown at an exhibition Capcom Cup. There is no way that's gonna happen. But maybe we might get an extra trailer during that event. That'd be really cool too. But if they don't, I mean, that's okay, because I'd rather see this early anyways. So yeah, pretty hype. I'll definitely follow up with that, guys, next week on Thursday with all the information we got, and we can go from there and see what direction this game is going to go for its last year. All right, guys, peace out.